What's this? Oh, got a little bit of a delay in sound coming in, which kind of makes sense for the fact that I was this late getting started. All right. Um, Again, we're doing puzzle number 818 for a medium puzzle. It is Thursday puzzle. It's Friday now. It means I need to get it solved so that everybody can see the solution, right? All right. The puzzle is up here. Let's do a check, validate. It is good. I've got a built-in delay. I started an hour and a half late, so I got a minute and 30 seconds before I get to start playing. I should set up a timer for that for on screen. Eventually set up a Steam controller, whatever you want to call it, button that allows me to press the button so many times, and that says or add 10 seconds to my delays time every time I click it or something. And then I can switch from this arbitrary every so many or 10 seconds every so many or so often to a minute, a minute 30, etc., to something kind of normal based upon what the time of day is. So, for example, we're starting an hour and a half after the start, so it should be a minute and 30 seconds. I can work that out, I think. We'll see. All right. There's a minute and a half. So let's see what I can do. This is going to be a 4 here. Got 3 possibilities there. 4 down here. One of these two is a 4. One of these two is a 4. This one gets to be a 3. So does this one and this one. Over here, this is going to be a 3, which means one of these two, this one will be a 3. I think I got 3's solved now. How about 1? So we got a 1 here, 2 possibilities down here. Solve there, 1. One of these two is a 1. Got 4 possibilities for a 1 there, 4 there, 4 here. No, yeah, 4 here. This is the only one I've got marked in down here. Down here, I've got 3 possibilities for 1, 2. All right. So how about 2's? Do I have anything useful here? I've got a 2 here. Got a 2 here. That means none of these 3 are possibly 2, but I've got 3 possibilities here. 3 possibilities here, 3 possibilities here, 2 possibilities here. Here I've got 3 possibilities. No constraints on the 5 or the 6 possibilities here. 6 possibilities here as well. All right. We've already looked at the 4's. How about 5's? So one of these two is a 5. I've got 4 possibilities here. 4 possibilities there. 3 possibilities here. 2 possibilities, nope. 4 possibilities here and here. Here I've got 3 possibilities. That doesn't help me over here either. All right, 6's. We've got a 6 here, a 6 here. One of these three is a 6. Got 4 possibilities for a 6 here, or 2 possibilities for a 6 here. Here I've got 3 possibilities. These two are blocked, so I've got 2 possibilities here. Down here I've got 4 possibilities, but it does look like it means that one of these two will be a 6. This gets to be a 6, which affects some things. We'll see. One of these two is a 6. This being a 6, we are now down to 3 possibilities here and 2 possibilities here. Wait, this one's blocked. Oh, no. That's a 6, so... Okay, so that one being a 6 means this is a 6. And that means down here, one of these two is a 6. We've got a 6 here and here, so there are 2 possibilities here, already noted. 7s, we got a 7 here, 3 possibilities for a 7 here, 4 here. One of these two is a 7. One of these two is a 7. Hey, that means this one here is going to be a 5. It gives you 2 possibilities for a 5 up here, but this one's going to be a 2, so 5 here, and that turns that into a 1. This one turns into a 5 as a result. One of these two is a 5. Up here, let's see, not enough information yet. One of these two will be a 5. Be this one. So one of these two, okay. I've got 2 possibilities here, 3 possibilities here. One of these two is a 5, one of these two is a 5. All right, so looking at 6's now, we've got a 6 here, 6 here. One of these two is a 6, 6 there, 6 is there. 6 there, 6, 7, 6, okay. Nothing I can do with those yet. 7s are on there. One of these two is a 7. One of these two is a 7. One of these two will be a 7. We've got 4 possibilities for a 7 here. 3 possibilities for a 7 here. All right, 8s. Got an 8 here. These are blocked. This is blocked, so this is an 8. Oh, I missed the fact that that's an 8. All right, that means one of these two is an 8. That means this will be an, oh, got an 8 there. Up here, I've got 3 possibilities for an 8. I've got 2 possibilities for an 8 here, and 3 possibilities here. 9s, we've got a 9 here. One of these two will be a 9. This one is filled. One of these two is going to be a 9 because I've got a 9 down here. That took out, or somewhere along the line, we took out the 2 there, so that becomes a 2. Okay, these 4 are going to be a 9. I've got 4 possibilities here, 5 possibilities here. One of these two is a 9. I've got all kinds of possibilities here for the moment. All right, let's check the numbers again. We've got a 1 here, here. One of these two is a 1. One here and here. One of these two is a 1. One's there, there. So still have two possibilities here. Over here, we've got four possibilities. And two possibilities here. All right, twos. We got a 2 here. Another 2 here. One of these two is going to be a 2. We've got a 7-6 pair marked already there. One of these two is a 2. This is a 2. Still have 3 possibilities. Up, a 2 here. And one of these two is a 2. It's going to be this one. So not a 2 there. That means one of these two, this one is going to be a 2, not a 2 there. All right, threes. We got a 3 here, here. Actually, threes are all filled. Yeah. Fours. We got a. Nope. We can clean up this 2 here. That means this is a 2. Looks like 2s are filled now as well. Yep. So threes, threes are done. Fours. Got a 4 here. One of these two is a 4. One of these two is a 4. That means up here I've got the remaining digits. It looks like 7 and 9 can drop into these two. So this becomes a 6. This is a 7. Not a 6 there. 6 here. 4 here. 5, 8, 8, 8, 9. Not a 5 there. This becomes a 5. This a 4. So I've got 2 possibilities for 1, 2 possibilities for 7. 2 of these possibilities can be a 9. Makes this one into a, no. So that can't be a 9. That's a 9. So not a 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 here. 6. Not a 5 there. 5 there. 6s are done up here. 7s. This one's going to be a 7. 1. Okay, so I've got a problem with this setup. I'm going to go back and we're going to flood fill from the beginning. 12 minutes in. All right. 1. So one of these 3 is going to be a 1. 3 possibilities here. 5 possibilities up here. 6 possibilities up here. 4 here. 2 down here. 4 possibilities here. And on to 2s, we get a 2 here, so 4 possibilities for 2 up here. And down here, I take it back, 3 possibilities down here. Get 2 there, so one of these 2 is a 2. One of these 2 is a 2 here. Over here, I've got 6 possibilities for a 2. I've got 4 possibilities for a 2 here. Up here, I've got all 6 of these as potentially a 2. All right, 3s. We get a 3 here, so with that being a 3, this becomes a 3. We've got two possibilities for a 3 here. Here we've got 3 possibilities. A3 here, so it means we don't have those two as possibilities anymore. That's a 3. Got a 3 there. One of these two is going to be a 3. It's going to be this one. Nope. This one's going to be a 3. And again, 3s are filled. 4s. We got a 4 here. One of there. This one's going to be a 4. I've got 2 possibilities for a 4 here. This one's going to be a 4. One of these two is going to be a 4. 4 here. So I've got 4 possibilities here. Apparently not a 3 here. Which makes this one a 3. All right, now 3s are filled. 5s. We got a 5 here. All right, we put in 4 possibilities there. 4 possibilities here for 5. We've got 3 more possibilities here. Here we've got 4 possibilities. Looks like I've got 4 possibilities here, 3 here. Nope, my mistake, 4 here. Over here, everything is eligible. And we end up with everything being eligible here. And on to 6s. One of these two gets to be a 6. We have a 6 here. So I've got 2 possibilities for a 6 here. Here I've got 4 possibilities. 4 possibilities, 3 possibilities here. Here I've got 3 possibilities, 2 possibilities. That means this one's going to be a 6, so not a 6 there. All right, on to 7s. We've got a 7 here. One of these two will be a 7. That means one of these two is going to be a 7. Up here I've got 3 possibilities. I've got 4 possibilities for a 7 here. Here I've got 2 possibilities. And I've got 2 possibilities for a 7 here. On to 8s. We've got an 8 here and here. One of these two will be an 8. Up here I've got 4 possibilities for an 8. I've got an 8 going here. No, not either of those. Okay, back those out. There's an 8 here, so this can't be an 8. All right. Over here, one of these 3 will be an 8. Down here, I've got 2 possibilities. All right, 9s. I've got a 9 here. I can fill a couple things in here. That's a 1. This is a 5. Down here, I've got 3 possibilities for a 9. Not a 5 there, not a 5 here or here. Looks like I've got a 9 here. 2 possibilities. 4 possibilities for a 9 here. 4 possibilities for a 9 here. And it looks like I've got possibilities abounding for a 9 here. Down here, we've got 2 possibilities for a 9. All right, now let's go ahead and fill in what we can, if anything. Oh, not a 1 here, because of that 1 there. Ooh, not a 1 here either. So 5-2 pair in the column, so we can take those 2 potential 5s out. This becomes a 5, cleaning up the 1 there. So 7, 6, and 1. Not a 1, so now I've got a 7, 6 pair here. 5, 2 pair as well in the column. Not a 5 here or here. Got a 9, 6 there. This can't be a 9. This can't be a 6 or 9. So this becomes a 1. So we can clean up the 1 here. Clean up these 2 as possible 6s. That makes this one a 6. Not a 1 here. 5, 2 pair here. Looks like I can tidy up some 1s there and there. Standalone 7 here. Let's validate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, I do not see any reason this can't be a 9 at this point. So we'll tag it as a 7, 9 pair possibility. Okay, one of these 2 will be a 9. This one or this one will be a 1. This one or this one is a 2. Still have too many options for 5. Probably should be looking elsewhere for solutions at this point. All right. Can't be a 1 here. Okay. Disambiguate those 2s and 5s here. I already had 5s taken care of elsewhere. That means one of these is going to be a 5, but not a lot of help there. 7-9 pairs, though, means not a 9 here or here. Not a 7 here. It becomes a 6 there, so not a 6. This becomes an 8, 2. This becomes a 7. Not a 2 here, so 9 and 6. Not a 7 or 9 here or here. We got a 4-1 pair. 7-9 pair. Not a 9 there, so a 1, not a 1. 7, 8, 5. Clean up the 5 and 8 there. Clean up the 5 there. I've now got a 9, 2, 9, 1, and 2. So that means that's a 1, that's a 9. Not a 9 here or here. 4, 5 pair, so not a 5 here, not a 1, 7 and 9 here. Not a 7 here, not a 9 here or here. That makes this a 9. So not a 9 here or here. We still have 2 possibilities for a 9 here, but we've now got a 6 here. Takes this down to 2, and this becomes our 7. Not a 1 here. This becomes our 1. We get a 5, 2, a 5 here. So that becomes a 2 here. Neither of these are 2. 2, 3, 5. This becomes a 6. Let's mark this as the possible 8. This can't be an 8. It's a 4. A 5 here. So 4, 9 pair here. This is an 8. Not a 2. 2, 5, and 8 are gone here. 1 and 2 are gone here. 1 and 9 or 1 and 8 are gone here. 7 is gone here. 2 is gone here. This becomes a 1, a 2, 7, 5, and an 8. Down here, this becomes a 4 and a 1 here. 8 and, nope, 9 and 7 here. 9 here, 4 here. 2 and 5 to finish in 28 minutes and 7 seconds. Hey, that worked out fairly nicely. How did you do? We will have another puzzle tomorrow. It's going to be a hard level, 819, and then 820 for Saturday, also hard. And then we jump back down to easy puzzles on Sunday, and we'll be doing easy puzzles through the end of the week. Or, well, we'll do easy puzzles Monday and Tuesday. In any case, I want to say thank you, and we will get back to, or let you get back to your morning activities or afternoon, wherever you are. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to do my best, and we will talk with you again later.